Good morning. Hello, my friends. Um, it's Thursday, and for those of us with a 4-day school week, it means it's our last day, which I'm really excited about. We made it through the first week of school, aka our 2 days, and having A and B days. Today, I actually get to do the same thing that I did yesterday, and I didn't realize how awesome that's going to be. Um, it's just going to be nice not to have to plan something for every day that I'll be able to do that. Anyway, I got to get through this quick, but I wanted to share with you guys 3 ways to create more time in your day. So as I was working out this morning, after I got done working out, I was going for a walk and I was just thinking like, how many people do I know that would do this? That would set an alarm for 5 a.m. just so they could work out and then get ready for the day before work and then you know, kids wake up, get them off. And I was even doing this when I wasn't working full time. I was still waking up about an hour and a half before my kids so I could get my workout in and get my stuff done before they woke up. So, like, this is not like just because I'm going back to work, but this is how I live my life. And I want to know how many people out there are willing or do the same thing, because what I was thinking about when I was walking is there are the people who do, and then there are the people who say, I don't have the time to work out. And this isn't about working out. This isn't about trying to get you to work out or anything like that. But how many times do we say that we can't do something in our life because we don't have the time? And we use that as an excuse rather than creating the time, because when it comes down to it, we are going to do what we want to do. We are, and sometimes we do what we don't want to do, let's be honest, but we are going to make time for the things that we value. Do you agree with that? If you do, type yes. If you agree that we are going to make time for the things that we value. And working out is something that I value. So that means last night I was lesson planning until about 9:41 is when I shut my computer. And I told my husband that we were going to watch an episode of Loki. And so I'm like watching Loki, and then it's 10:15. I was like, my alarm's going to go off at 5 a.m. I got to make sure that I get to bed. So I turned it off, and I respected my own time, knowing what my priorities were the next day. And how many of us are willing to do that? How many of us are willing to go to bed early so that way we can wake up early instead of keep on scrolling, instead of binge watching shows, and I feel like with technology nowadays we get so distracted all of the time. I know I do. Okay, so I wanted to just share with you 3 quick tips. If you are a kind of person who's like, I really want to be able to do this, but whatever this is, I really want to be able to do this, but I don't have the time. So I wanted to share with you 3 tips where you can create more time in your day to possibly fit those things in. Okay, so how's that sound? Drop 3 below, because I'm going to give you 3 tips, which, because I talk a lot, it's usually more than 3 tips, but 3 official tips. Okay, so the first one is to plan ahead and prioritize. My husband and me have like the same conversations multiple times a day. That's like, what's on the plan for tomorrow? Okay, I wake up at this time. This is what I do. The kids wake up at this time. This is what they do. I got to be out of the house. They got to be out of the house. You got to be out of the house. What are some things that we need to do to get done at home? What are some of the things that we need to get done at work? And what's our day look like? So we are like every 24 hours, like going over the schedule and planning ahead. And then with the things that we have to do, we're prioritizing on what's most important. Okay. Like when it comes to my lesson planning, when it comes to exercising, when it comes to cooking dinner, cleaning the house, getting the garbages. Yesterday we picked the garden and got dog poop, and so what are the things that need to get done, and how can we prioritize them and plan them into our schedule? Okay. So that's number one. I know that not everybody is schedule oriented and that some people are fly by the seat of your pants. That doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, great, stick with it. But if you're looking to create more time in your day, this is a way for you to do it, is make a schedule ahead of time and prioritize what you need to do. And then what you're going to find is that there's time to do the things that you want to, because maybe you're cutting out the TV watching, maybe you're cutting out the computer time, those things that are just like mundane that we do every day without even realizing it. When you plan ahead, you're going to cut out those extra distractions. Okay. Number 2 is to optimize your routine. So now that you've got your routine set up, how can you combine activities? All right. So so sometimes like as I'm working out, I'll actually listen to personal development, or like as I'm going on a walk, I'll listen to personal development. Today, while I was going for a walk, I was creating the reel for the workout that I had just done. So I always try to record a little clip of my workout. And then after I get done with my workout, I like to plan times to go for a walk around the block where I could actually create my reel. So while I'm still working out and like kind of like getting ready for the day with winding down my workout. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But as I'm like winding down my workout, I'll walk and I'll make my reel while I'm listening to personal development. I do 3 things at the same time. And then after I got done with that this morning, I went and walked 1 lap around the track and I made a TikTok video with some time saving tips. What are some things that you can do while you're doing something else? Because that's definitely going to optimize your time. So think about that. You're like, okay, I know I got to read this book, but I can do it on Audible and I'll do it while I'm doing this. So I don't need to do it during this time. Then it's going to create some time in your space. Like, right? That's amazing. And we as women, I mean, we can like juggle like 4 things at the same time. Like it's just crazy the things our minds are capable of, and even our arms are capable of holding. When I was walking to school the other day, I was like, how does a regular person carry all the things I carry? They can't. Okay. And then number 3, the third tip to give you is to delegate, automate, and outsource. This has been a game changer for me. So I am type A, OCD. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Like that's how I've always been my whole life. And it's hard to do everything. And so what can you delegate? What can you give to your kids? What can you give to your significant other? What can you give to your babysitter, or like what can you give to other people to do for you who maybe have more time, and you can't feel guilty for asking them to help. Okay. So like delegating is huge. Automating is even bigger. If you haven't yet downloaded Boards and you're in business, Boards is an amazing piece of technology. I'm going to be adding more content to my YouTube and even here. So Boards is an amazing way to automate systems. It's a text messaging app that some of you guys are opted into mine, that like I can do campaigns, I can schedule messages. I can have trigger words that automatically send things back. So I love that. And I know that there is chat or mini chat that you can do on your social medias. So like, how can you automate things that you actually don't need to be doing? I hired a VA. So like, that's another tip, outsourcing. I hired a virtual assistant in the Philippines who's amazing. So Jay, if you're watching this, you are just the best ever. And what I have him do for me is I have him start conversations, because in business, I want to have lots of conversations. Plus I just miss you guys. I feel like so disconnected, right? So I have him start my conversations, and not everybody responds, but like that's something that I can delegate or outsource to somebody else to do, to start the conversations. And then of course, when you guys respond, then like I get to have the conversation and it just feels really good. But like I maybe don't necessarily have that time. I also have him make my celebration photos. I have him make some posts for me on social media. I have him upload some reels and some content that I've made in different places, because I'm just one person and I have so many things that I want to be able to do. And so, we were able to work together and train. And so that way he was able to learn what I wanted and do it for me. And that's been kind of a mindset shift for me too, because I hate telling people what to do, or if something's not the way that like I said, if I want something done right, I'm going to do it myself. But this has been a way for me to like stretch outside my comfort zone, allow somebody else to do things for me. And then if I don't like it, have that difficult conversation, which isn't really difficult. He's always like, yes, 10-4, got it, noted, and but to make sure that it is the way that I want it. And that's something that has been good for me. So anyway, those are 3 quick tips for you guys. If you're feeling like you don't have enough time to do the things that you want to or need to do, you can always optimize your routine by combining activities. You can plan ahead and make sure that you're prioritizing what's important. And then last, delegating and outsourcing, automating whatever you can to take some of that load off of you. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, smash that heart button. You feel free to share this on your page, tag a friend. And if you haven't already, click the link in my bio, because I have lots of free resources. You can join my Get Fit Club. I have different trackers for your health, for your business, that are all free. All you have to do is text me the word champ or text me the word keys, and you get those. So just click the link in my bio, see what all I have available. And if you have any questions, as always, you can reach out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.